It's a new day in the workroom, and Mother RuPaul really put me through the ringer last week. I thought my time was up, but we both managed to stay. I have to give props to Florges. She really matched my pace and showcased her talent. She proved not only to Misty but to all of us that she's more than capable of performing. Honestly, before last week, I saw her as just a pretty Instagram queen.
I'm thrilled to still be in the competition. I've truly demonstrated to those queens, especially Misty, what I'm capable of, and there's more to come. I'm not sure which bars she's seen me perform in, but she must have had her eyes closed to tell me I can't perform. That girl can't even produce any good looks. Also, I'm so relieved that the snatch game is over. It was the only challenge I dreaded because it's just so difficult. However, the ball challenge usually follows the snatch game, and I'm excited to design the most outstanding garment in Drag Race history.
The queens gather in the workroom, offering congratulations to Sailor Mars for her snatch game win, and to Ling Xiaoyu and Florges for their double shantae. Rosemond commends Sailor Mars for the risk of portraying two characters, which ultimately paid off. Sailor Mars expresses her gratitude and shares her desire to prove that the Sailor Queens are among the best. Misty acknowledges her happiness for Sailor Mars but insists that it's the Pokemon Queens who are truly the best. Florges, taken aback, urges Misty to let Sailor Mars enjoy her moment. Misty concedes but feels compelled to remind everyone that the Pokemon Queens reign supreme, urging Florges to support this claim as she is also one of the Pokemon Queens.
She really couldn't just let me have my moment, could she? Misty had to butt in. And thank you, Florges, for that, it meant a lot.
Oh, here we go. Misty and Florges round 2. Will Florges stick by her or will she not? Oh, the tension.
Florges confronts Misty, stating that the Pokemon Queens have become a laughingstock, and only Starmie's run on All Stars has salvaged some reputation. Misty disagrees, but Florges insists she look at the facts. Starmie, Jessie, and Pheromosa are the only ones who've made it to a finale. James, Eevee, Jinx, Gardevoir, Meowth, Chansey, Officer Jenny, Sarina, Wobbuffet, and Leavanny have all flopped. Misty, taken aback, denies this, but Raquel affirms it, claiming the Pokemon Queens have flopped more than Barbie. Fry chuckles, asserting that no one flopped harder than Barbie. Amidst laughter, Raquel playfully asks Fry for a kiss. Confused, Fry asks her to repeat, and a flustered Raquel corrects herself, saying she missed Barbie. Fry, still confused, accepts her explanation.
Phew, that was a close call. I don't know what's come over me lately, but when I'm around Fry, something inside me shifts. I'm aware he's married, and I would never interfere with that, it's just not who I am. But it's undeniable, he's not only attractive but also humorous. Leela, you've really snagged a great one. Please don't beat me up whenever I get out of here. I'll try to keep my cool. Haha.
Misty tells Sailor Mars she's sorry for taking her moment away from her. She realized what she has done and she's really sorry. Sailor Mars thanks her for the apology but tells her not to do it again, not only to her but to any of the queens, and to let them have their moments. Misty agrees. Florges tells the queens Misty will most likely do it again next week, if she's still here that is. Florges laughs. Misty tells her she's the only one laughing because no one believes she will be the next to leave, whilst Florges on the other hand got very lucky. Mr. Turner tries to calm the situation and asks everyone what their favorite sex position is.
Wait, what did Mr. Turner just say? I'd rather not answer that question. Thank you very much, Mr. Turner.
The queens are stunned by Mr. Turner's question. He laughs, saying he was merely trying to defuse the situation. Misty turns to Florges and inquires about hers when she was sleeping with the Miss Pokemon judge, to which Florges responds that it's very unprofessional and she prefers not to answer. Raquel turns to Fry and asks him what about his, but before Fry can respond, a producer intervenes, instructing the queens to prepare for the mini-challenge.
I don't believe my question was very helpful, although it may have assisted Raquel slightly. Nonetheless, I'm eager for a new challenge and hope it's another comedy-based one, as I excel in those. For example, in the Snatch game, I performed very well. If my runway had matched Sailor Mars, it might have been a tie for the win. I'm not suggesting I could have outdone her since she was incredibly funny, but let's focus on the mini challenge before we even consider the maxi challenge.
Oh my, some of these queens are a bit too much to handle. Mr. Turner is a bit chaotic but in a good way. Misty is very fiery and I don't just mean her hair. Fry and Raquel have this weird relationship going on but I think it's just one-sided. I'm happy being with Sailor Mars and Zelda minding our own business slaying the challenges. Well, I'm yet to slay a challenge but I made a promise to RuPaul I wouldn't end up in the bottom this week. And my God, I will stick to this promise and perform my ass off.
Fry wins the mini challenge.
Oh yeah, baby. This is the beginning of my winning streak. Just kidding, I'm not that great. I really do need to step it up because when Leela was here last, she already had a win, and I've only been at the top once but didn't win the challenge. Raquel did. Speaking of Raquel, she's been amazing and so friendly to me. When I first saw her, I thought she was going to be this season's bitch, but she isn't, well at least not towards me. Maybe it's my charm working on her. Haha.
My queens, remember when I said drag is not a contact sport? Well, I lied, for this challenge anyway. Because this week you will channel the superstars of the WWE. You will improv in a drag queen spoof of wrestling's trashiest fighters. Fry is the winner of the mini challenge. You will delegate the roles. Now good luck and don't F it up.
Wow, I love WWE, and now I get to choose the roles for the queens. I already know who I want to be. One of my heroes, I see he's on the list, and I'll be portraying John Cena. You can't see me. Well, maybe that's a bit too true for RuPaul. I will reveal myself this week for you, mother, and win this challenge.
This is an interesting challenge. Will we actually be wrestling? Because get me in that ring with Misty right now. While I'm being told by a producer I'm actually not allowed to hurt her. Damn. While I may accidentally slap her. Hee hee.
This is the type of challenge I thrive on. I don't engage in scripted fights. I fight for real. I'm a street fighter by day and a drag queen by night. Comedy plays a part in this challenge too, and considering last week's events, I might be in hot water again. If I sense even a hint of danger, I'll use my immunity potion, especially after nearly being sent home last week.
The queens gather back round and Fry starts to read the roles out to the queens. They are as followed: John Cena, Ric Flair, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Lita, Trish Stratus, Nikki and Brie Bella, Chyna, and AJ Lee. Fry tells them he will be John Cena and looks to Mr. Turner and asks does he want to be the other male role, which is Ric Flair. Mr. Turner said he thinks the role would be better for Raquel. Raquel, shocked, tells Mr. Turner absolutely not. Mr. Turner laughs and said he's kidding and will take the role of Ric Flair happily. Raquel starts caressing Fry's arm and asks him if she and Zelda can be the Bella twins. Fry blushes and said of course anything for her. Raquel cheers, and said to Zelda they are going to be stunning. Fry looks to Misty and said she will be Becky Lynch. Misty is happy with her role as the man Becky Lynch. Florges laughs and said it's very fitting for her. Misty asks her why. Florges said to her you figure it out. Fry asks Ling Xiaoyu who does she want. Ling asks Fry if she can be Chyna, she was her favorite wrestler. Fry tells her absolutely and gives her the role. Fry looks to Sandy and said she can be AJ Lee. Sandy said she's not familiar with her. Fry said it's time to familiarize herself with her and quickly. Sailor Mars asks to be Lita and Rose Mon asks to be Trish Stratus. Fry gives them their desired roles. Florges worried looks to Fry and said does that mean she has Charlotte Flair, the lead role? Fry looks to her and said yes, and good luck with that, and chuckles. The queens split off to rehearse their roles. Fry will be John Cena. Raquel will be Nikki Bella. Zelda will be Brie Bella. Mr. Turner will be Ric Flair. Florges will be Charlotte Flair. Misty will be Becky Lynch. Ling Xiaoyu will be Chyna. Sandy Cheeks will be AJ Lee. Sailor Mars will be Lita. And Rose Mon will be Trish Stratus.
When I learned it was a wrestling challenge, I was thrilled. I don't practice wrestling. I do karate, but I'm familiar with WWE. However, I'm not acquainted with AJ Lee. I don't even know who she is. I'm old school. I would have preferred to be Lita or Trish Stratus. Now, I'll have to find a way to make a wrestler I don't know funny. Lord, have mercy on me.
Ling thanks Fry for assigning her Chyna, and he assures her she'll do great. She thanks him but shares her concerns with the queens about the challenge, citing the difficulty of comedy and improv, referencing Snatch Game. Raquel advises her not to overthink, to avoid stress. Ling appreciates the advice and mentions she might use her potion if threatened. Zelda agrees, reminding them of their potions. They toast with their immunity potions, giggling, celebrating the Sanderson sisters' alliance. Raquel informs Fry that Nikki Bella and John Cena were once a couple, and Fry, surprised, recalls their engagement at WrestleMania. Raquel agrees, noting it was beautiful but unfortunate that it didn't last. They lock eyes and their gaze lingers until Zelda interrupts, reminding Raquel they need to rehearse as the Bella twins. Raquel asks for 5 minutes, and Zelda agrees, then approaches Rose Mon and Sailor Mars.
I needed a break from all that cringe. It's becoming overwhelming, haha. I'm not sure what's up with Raquel, but given Fry's looks, I can't fault her. To all the guys out there, I'm single, but there's a queen back home I've got my eye on, and I'm hoping we can link up soon, wink wink.
Zelda asks if she can join Sailor Mars and Rosemond, who then ask if she's okay. She says yes, but needing a break from the lovers who are not lovers, and laughs. Rosemond comments on Raquel's dangerous tactics, pondering if Leela might confront her as Lois Griffin did to Lola on All Stars. Sailor Mars, amused, mentions increased security. She queries the queens about their concerns for the challenge. Zelda believes she'll be fine if she maintains her comedic and improvisational skills, ensuring she will be safe just like in the Snatch game. Sailor Mars agrees, suggesting Zelda could use her potion if necessary. Zelda acknowledges but remains confident. Rosemond expresses concern, having nearly been in the bottom last week, and notes the similarity of the challenge to last week's challenge, but now featuring them as wrestlers. Sailor Mars advises to disregard the past and focus on the current, reminding them that it's not over yet, and they have a group hug and Zelda said she's going to head back to the lovers. Rosemond and Sailor Mars wish her luck. Rosemond said to Sailor Mars they should also join the rest of the queens, and they make their way over. Mr. Turner asks the queens who they think will win the challenge and who will struggle the most. Florges tells Mr. Turner that it's a shady question because they all know Misty will fail. Misty rolls her eyes and retorts that she performed well in last week's Snatch game. Florges counters that this isn't the Snatch game. Sandy chimes in, saying it kind of is, since it involves comedy and improv plus playing a character, just like the Snatch game. Sailor Mars agreed with Sandy, admitting she's right. Sandy reassures the queens that she should be fine since she was safe in the Snatch game. Misty points out to Sandy that being safe isn't really good, it means RuPaul isn't noticing you. Rosemond declares that's why she's going all out tonight, and if she has to act a fool, then so be it. Mr. Turner laughs, remarking that she hasn't been doing so all this time. The queens laugh, and Mr. Turner reminds them to start getting ready because the challenge is incoming. Rosemond slayed the challenge.
That was fantastic. I truly had a great time. All I needed to do was let loose and enjoy myself. Admittedly, I was overly focused on portraying Angewoman for the Snatch game, but embodying Trish Stratus, the greatest women's champion of all time, has filled me with hope that I could win tonight's challenge.
Misty, Zelda and Fry had a great performance.
Another challenge, another great performance from me. Keep them coming, Mother RuPaul. I could definitely see myself in the top tonight. And would you look at that, Florges once again could be in the bottom for a second week in a row. I try being nice to her, I apologize, but she keeps pissing me off. And this time she needs to go home. And that bitch even hit me. We weren't supposed to actually hit each other. Oh, I'll get her back, don't worry.
Raquel, Mr. Turner, Sandy Cheeks, Florges and Sailor Mars had a good performance.
Well, I did what I could being AJ Lee, I just didn't know who she really was. But I got a couple laughs from RuPaul. Probably the same amount of laughs I got in the Snatch game, so that's kinda a good sign for me. Jesus, take the wheel.
Ling Xiaoyu had a bad performance.
I'm not sure what happened. I just froze and couldn't recall my lines. It was terrible. I looked like a complete fool. I need to personally thank Raquel, Zelda, and Fry for coming to my aid and helping me through my disastrous performance. I am immensely grateful to them, and I will be using my immunity potion tonight. I have to, because otherwise, I know I'll end up in the bottom again.
Before the judging, Ling Xiaoyu expresses her gratitude to Zelda, Raquel, and Fry for their support when she needed it most. Raquel reassures her that they are here for each other, bonded as sisters for life. Ling shares that she has never felt such a sisterhood before, as the queens back home are fiercely competitive and often fight each other for gigs. They share a group hug. Raquel tells Fry he smells really good, he thanks her and said it's just all him. Raquel tells him that's hot. Fry puzzled asks what she said. Raquel said it's very hot in here. Fry agreed and asked production to turn the heat down. Welcome to the judges panel. First, she is our resident judge, she is season 8 champion, she is Musa, and our extra special guest judge, she is one of the principal owners of the WWE and chief brand officer, she is Stephanie McMahon. Now before the judging commences, Raquel, Zelda and Ling Xiaoyu, will you step forward? My queens, do you feel the need to use your immunity potions tonight, or will you be ever so gracious and give your potion away? Raquel, what do you say?
RuPaul, I will not be using my potion tonight, and no, I will not be giving it away either. Me and Zelda did great. As the Bella twins, I have no fear tonight.
Thank you, Raquel. Zelda, how about you?
RuPaul, it seems I am copying my sister Raquel once again. I will not be using my potion, and I won't be giving it away tonight either. I also fear no danger tonight.
Thank you, Zelda. Ling Xiaoyu, what do you say?
RuPaul, I would like to use my immunity potion tonight for myself. I flopped this challenge so bad and in front of Stephanie McMahon, who I admire so much. I apologize.
Bottoms up, my dear.
Thank you, Ling Xiaoyu. Whatever happens tonight, you will be safe to slay another day. I will let you know, my dear, you would have been in the bottom tonight. It was a great use of your potion, but please step it up from now on, Queen. From now on, Rosemont, congratulations, you are the winner of this week's challenge.
Yes, I did it. I actually won a challenge. This one's for you, RuPaul. I promised I wouldn't be at the bottom again. Things are looking up for me, Sailor Mars and Zelda. We all have a win now. We're gradually shifting the tide in our favor.
Misty and Fry, good work, you are both safe.
I'm happy. Back-to-back top placements. Can I make it 3 in a row? Haha. And thank goodness Ling used her potion tonight, because now it's Florge's time to go. Last week was a fluke.
Oh yay, RuPaul, you can see me. I'm happy I did my hero John Cena justice tonight. And thank you, production, for turning that heat down. It was pretty hot. Poor Raquel. She was sweating.
Florges and Sandy, due to Ling Xiaoyu's immunity potion, I'm sorry, my dears, you are both up for elimination.
I had to use my potion tonight. As you seen, RuPaul said I was going to be in the bottom. And to Sandy and Florges, I'm sorry, but the game is the game and it's not my time to go home.
The time has come for you to lip sync for your life.
Comedy and improvising may not be my strong suit, as seen both last week and this week, but lip syncing is definitely my forte. I'm not concerned for myself. Rather, I'm concerned for Sandy. I am eager to demonstrate to Misty and the other queens that if you find yourself in the bottom alongside me, it's time to say goodbye.
I saw what she was capable of last week, but whether she can maintain that performance is doubtful. I pride myself on being an excellent lip syncer. After all, I did send Red home. This is the second time for both of us in the bottom, so it's anyone's game. Let the music play.
The lip sync song is About You Now by Amanda Cosgrove. Florges slayed the lip sync. Sandy Cheeks had a great lip sync. Florges.
Shantae, you stay.
Sandy Cheeks.
Sashay away.
Looks like this squirrel gotta scurry outta here. See y'all.
This is Untucked.
The queens congratulate Rosemont for winning the challenge, and Florges for once again excelling in a lip sync. Mr. Turner applauds her, expressing his pride in her talent. Florges thanks Mr. Turner, likening him to a drag mother. Mr. Turner responds that he's ready to mentor another drag child. Florges, confused, asks about his meaning. Sailor Mars explains that he's offering to be her drag mother. Florges joyfully agrees to join the Turner family, and they share a hug. Misty praises Rosemont for her excellent performance in the challenge and acknowledges Florges, admitting she has proven her wrong once again. Florges expresses her gratitude. Fry humorously comments on their newfound friendship, while Zelda wonders how long will it last. Laughter ensues among the queens before they start to disperse. A producer wheels in a TV screen, and Raquel assumes it's likely a message for her from Barbie. Another producer instructs Fry to prepare for a video message from Leela and a friend, to which Fry responds with excitement. On the screen, Leela and Bender from Cartoon Drag Race Mexico Season 2 appear. Leela expresses her pride in Fry, commending him for his excellent performance. She thanks Raquel for comforting Fry when necessary, warning her not to get too comfortable, though she won't resort to violence. Fry acknowledges his gratitude for Leela's support, admitting he has missed her greatly. Bender interjects with an apology, claiming Leela is being dishonest and that he can no longer keep her secret. Despite Leela's pleas, Bender reveals to Fry that Leela and Bender kissed, just as Fry departed for Drag Race, but it was a drunken night. Shocked by the revelation, Fry turns off the screen. Fry is consoled by the queens, and Mr. Turner assures him of his support. Raquel emphasizes that they are all there for him. Fry questions how she could betray him with his best friend. Zelda suggests he should retaliate by kissing someone else. Fry admits he believes Leela's actions were just a result of a drunken night and agrees with Zelda that he should kiss someone to get back at her, but is unsure who. Raquel gazes at him, while Mr. Turner jokingly offers himself as the person Fry should kiss. Raquel then pushes Mr. Turner aside and kisses Fry instead, telling him that now he's even with Leela and compliments him on being a great kisser, with a word of thanks to Zelda.